Hello? Hello? Chahakase, you're not supposed to say that. Delete that. Spoilers. Oh wow, you can actually delete messages on YouTube chat. I didn't realize that. Okay, goodbye. Okay, hello Mega Man fans. We are here. I promised yesterday that we are going to have a second stream this weekend. So, yeah, I'm just teasing you. But yeah, we try to keep it spoiler free so people can view it like it's all live, you know. And thank you so much for joining our community, by the way. It's really cool to see you net battlers. But yes, before I distract myself further, so this is New Moon 2023 Cycle 11 stream. And today we have our super special casters, Solex Cross and Nerf. Hello, Solex Cross and Nerf.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi. Nerith, can you hear me? Hello?
Soul?
Yes, Nerith. Nerith.
Okay. As our casters are clutching each other, let's go into setups. Okay, we are in setups for Marvino versus Nexit. We've seen a lot of Nexit recently.
That really felt like a Kingdom Hearts intermission. Anyway, going into the match, this is going to be a really interesting set from two very hot-headed, very powerful, very awesome, and 1GP counters. And I'm very interested in the fact that these guys are playing Shuffle in their cuts today. And it's a really awesome cuts that doesn't often see a lot of use. But when you play it in Gregar, specifically in my opinion, it is very valuable as it allows you an ability that you don't quite get to see often. And that's the ability to sift through your folder and to try and find combo pieces a little bit earlier in the match.
Yeah, and you know what that means for Gregar. You can just take a look and see that Gundel Force waiting to be pulled up there. I think only on Nexit's side though. On Marvino's side, you don't actually see a Gundel Soul 3 there. So, but you do see that attack plus 30. I don't think there's anything else for it to be attached to. So that's just going to be an attack plus 30 onto the Kernel Force. But in any case, that chip shuffle is going to make it a lot more dangerous for both players to play around, because those combos are going to be coming out just that much earlier. So you're going to have to watch out for your opponent's area control leading up to that Kernel Force.
Kernel Force always is a big presence in these matches, especially when you see Gregar in play. Well, mostly when you see Gregar in play, since they're the only ones that can play the chip. It's just such a powerful Giga chip to have in your folder that you can always rely on to get the job done when necessary. Unless your opponent knows how to play around it, which is in a numerous amount of ways. For instance, Marvino is playing that beautiful battle chip known as Sanctuary, which halves the damage of any attack that you are dealt damage by. So it can allow Marvino to survive through a turn of Gundel Soul, or rather Gundel Force.
Yeah, and neither player here has air shoes, so cracked panels are going to be a problem in terms of getting that Kernel Force off. And you can see that Marvino is running the Element Man trio, right? The little brother, and then the big brother, and then Element Man EX, who no one talks about. But yeah, as you can see, there are 5 Buster Ups here in Marvino's folder, and on top of that, Marvino already has the Attack 5 in the Navicust, so this is gonna actually be a Attack 10 setup. So it is going to be the Attack 10 with the Bugged Buster, so trying to get those Buster Jam procs out. And once all 5 Buster Ups are popped, that's going to be a huge amount of damage being put out by the Buster Jam procs. So that's going to be Marvino's main game plan here. On the other end of this matchup, you see that Nexit is running a pretty solid combination of chips. There's a lot of splash in here in terms of just great SP nabbies, right? Tengu Man SP, Blast Man SP, Element Man SP. These are all great options. And L code, of course, also just a solid code. You can run uninstall in there and tag it onto the Elect Dragon, a pretty common choice there, but also the Bubble Star tends to be something you can connect on your opponent relatively easily. So it's not going to be easy here predicting this matchup. As always with low HP Gregor, I say low HP, 1400, 1500 HP isn't too low, right? That is the lower end of the spectrum in terms of what you would want to bring into most PvP matchups, barring really weird setups. So that does mean that Kernel Force is just going to be something you really have to play around. And if you can get that full area Kernel Force, that could just be game. You know, you could just take your opponent out in one turn. So luckily for us, the viewers, neither of these players are running maximum area control, right? Both of them only actually have 3 area grabs. So the odds of a maximum damage Kernel Force, of just maximum area Kernel Force coming out, pretty low. It's more likely that the area grabs are going to cancel each other out, that we're going to see Grab Revenge coming out, or Judge Man taking back these panels. So it should be an interesting match. All right, I think I've said everything I need to say about this matchup. So Sol, if you're ready, we can jump right into it.
All right, let's get right to it. All right, and starting off with some amazing music from Battle Network 4. That's getting my blood pumped. I love that game very much. And now hearing it here, I'm getting very excited. Marvino going for a quick shuffle here with the NCP, getting tons of value because what did we find? Turn 1 Buster Up alongside 2 alongside Bug Fix. Wow, it's really strong here.
Yeah, so already Marvino's going to get that attack 7 and that bug fix. So we're going to see potentially 70 damage coming out from these P shots from the Buster Jam procs. So we'll see how Nexit responds to this.
You know, Nexit is going to be in for a rude awakening when one of those Buster shots just deals 70 damage and you're just like, whoa, I'm not ready for this. Turn 1 Invisible is a nice way to check that damage, though. Gonna allow you to go for some combos really early. Throwing up an early anti-damage. Is that Element Man?
Ooh, that Element SP is not going to be able to get the freeze. Not going to catch Marvino there. Marvino does have the blind status effect at the moment, so isn't really able to trade effectively for this turn. However, we do see one more Buster Up, as well as a Life Aura waiting in that.
Or at least as soon as possible. Wait, what was that? I didn't hear what you said, Neris. What did you say?
Sol?
Yeah, hello?
Sol?
I'm perplexed. Is this real or not? I don't know if it's a bit anymore.
just like with everything, it's like half a bit. But yeah, Marvino here is gonna pull up this Life Aura and Buster Up. Already down to 900 HP though. Took some really unfavorable charge tackles in that last turn.
Yeah, very unfavorable indeed. Taking a good amount of damage. Gonna miss out on that Elect Dragon though, because fortunately not in Elect Cross. They're not gonna plus 50 to deal with that Life Aura. Area grab. Gonna go ahead and try to check for anti-damage, but that is not anti-damage after all.
Yeah, so it has to either be anti-navi or... yeah, at this point, you know, it's either anti-navi or anti-sword.
Colonel Force in hand, but you don't really want to use it this early on in the match, right? You want to make sure your opponent has exhausted most of their resources and you can at least try to punish that in the late game. But sometimes an early Colonel Force could do a significant amount of damage and give you a complete tempo swing. So it's going to be interesting seeing how Marvino plans and uses the Colonel Force in their hand. Of course, these broken panels would have prevented a row of those soldiers appearing. So I understand not taking it into this situation, but it doesn't take too long for those holes to clear up.
Windrack taking care of Marvino's life aura right there.
Nice! Getting rid of the Tengu Man with that beautiful TFC, getting rid of that for an very well missed. Oh, well, no, this isn't going to miss. But dodging Erasement was pretty good, as well as getting rid of Tengu Man SP. Judgment as well, gonna get hit by the whip and these books. It's looking really bad for Marvino at the moment, sitting behind on some half the amount of life.
Yeah, Marvino down to 430 HP, trying to play off of these Buster Jam procs, but Nexit's Warp Step here, letting them navigate the field a bit.
Element SP is a really powerful battleship. If you bait your opponent into using Charge Tackle from the first front of their row, you can actually step in, get a nice ×2 damage with that freezing element part, and maybe follow up with the Wind Rack for a quick damage or a charge shot that will do double damage on ice, because the Charge Tackle does have pseudo breaking element. So it does ×2 damage on ice or frozen enemies. So that'd be interesting to see. We see a beast out here. Is Nexit going for it? No, Bug Fix is coming out instead. But that doesn't mean Colonel Force isn't behind there. Nice. Not approaching into a situation that could be unfavorable. Magnum. Block out the front row? No. Decide not to. Oh, the double damage. Gets the Element Man SP. That's going to be ×2. Nails it. A significant portion of HP taken away, and now the Buster Gun gonna try and tie up the Dame just a bit. Gotta use that invisible. Nice. Oh, this has gotta be the turn. This has gotta be it. Go for the beast out here, only 40 HP. This is a very tense situation. Yeah, you gotta lock it in. You're so behind on HP. You gotta make sure this hits. Area grab, that's gonna significantly reduce the damage. Anti-damage as well. It will proc before the first soldier comes out. They'll all into it. Nice. Not enough damage though. Colonel Force comes out. No. That was so close. And in the beginning, another round of boss battle music, Marvino's on the back foot here. One more loss like that, and it's all over for this round. Wow, such a close round that was. Ending it with the Gundel Force.
Marvino just gonna sit on this full cast, take it into the next turn, get a free shuffle here. Just reading that, Nexit doesn't have a response to this turn 1 life aura.
I was talking this whole time with my mic muted, but here we go. I'm back. Using the Magnum on the front row to deny those charge tackles is a brilliant strategy to just not take damage unnecessarily. It's almost like Nexit used the life aura of his own in the first turn, but not exactly, right?
Yeah, that Magnum is going to stop Marvino from being able to get those free P shots in, being able to connect with anything at the moment. But at the same time, Marvino isn't in a hurry. They're just trying to get those buster ups out, trying to get this bug fix.
Now, it's very strange that in other formats, we tend to see Attack 10 builds be very prominent, but in standard play, Attack 10 doesn't always play out the way you would want it to. And it's simply because it takes a lot more time to set it up, because you have to play the 5 buster ups to get that damage output you're looking for. So it takes more time to find the pieces, more so than usual. But this isn't too bad at all. Marvino's doing very well with this build. Windrak will deal with the life ray here.
Element Man Elec gonna trap Marvino in the back here. Straight into the Elec Dragon, and maybe that Elec Dragon had a uninstall attached to it, because that was an interesting way to use those chips.
Yeah, very interesting.
It's because the Element Man Elec, that's really prioritizing trapping Marvino into that area.
It was an excellent game plan, but unfortunately it did fall apart as the Heat Dragon did not connect there. Just unfortunate.
No, it wasn't Elec Dragon.
It was an Elec Dragon, my bad.
It's Elec Dragon, and yeah, he got blocked by the anti-damage there, so Marvino is trapped back here, but right now Nexit doesn't seem to have much of a way to really capitalize on this. Let's see if this changes. Ooh, the Judge-Man gonna whiff here.
Accidental TFC, but the Sanctuary is great news. Gun down so already. But once again, as I said before, half the damage taken away thanks to this beautifully timed Sanctuary panels here. Ooh, taking the charge tackle wasn't the idea there, but accidentally gets clipped up. But now we have our own Colonel Force play that we can go for.
Yeah, not just a Colonel Force play, but it's going to be +1 with Beast and the attack +30. Nexit did not bother going Beast for that Colonel Force, and so ended up losing out even more damage just as a result of not having the +30 boost.
Yeah. Definitely going to want to get this extra row here so that we can get some more damage.
Going to use it to... Looks like that was... So this is either anti-navi, trap, or sword at this point.
Ooh, I like this play. Oh yes, slow gauge will wait out the broken panels, and they will also wait out. Ooh, there's the uninstall. It wasn't on the first one after all. Just trying to secure some damage. Not moving an inch. Wants to get as much damage as possible. Oh, nice! It gets the connection. That's GG going into game 3.
Yeah, beautiful play from Marvino, just patiently waiting for Nexit's movement to that top. And then that was just a perfect amount of damage.
I gotta say,
needed those 4 panels of soldiers there to do the job right there, and it just worked out perfectly.
I was literally about to say the same thing. Those panels, those extra panels really did the number and trick to get the KO there. And I gotta say, the music going in has been just on point. A little bit more hope in this theme here as we try to round out this game for Marvino. But is Nexit gonna allow Marvino to take this in a 2-1 victory? I'm not so sure. We're gonna have to find out. Oh, that bubble star, trying to get it by the end of the turn. Throwing away defenses here. Interesting. Lost out on a decent amount of damage potentially from throwing away those chips. Maybe we didn't want that first trap there. Instant full cuss, but Nexit is able to squeeze out the bug fix just before the turn ends.
Ooh, yeah, this could potentially be... Oh, nope, no attack +30. That would have been an extremely nasty potential... Just a deletion right here with full area Colonel Force. But without that attack +30, it's a lot less tempting here to go for it.
Yeah, you want to make sure when you make a big play like that, you kind of have all your ducks in a row, right? And it just wasn't in this situation. Rightfully so, because we immediately see the double area grabs coming out from Nexit here. That would have pretty much negated all that timing. Element trap going away completely. Everything an answer for Marvino has today is crazy. Charge Tackle ignoring the damage from the element trap, having the defense for the Tengu Man. Element Man to get the decross at the very end of the turn. What a savage! Let's go.
Yeah, now Nexit is going to feel the pressure here to either cross or beast in order to escape the freeze status. And Marvino now in a really solid position. 1400 HP to 1073. Attack plus 30 is here. It's not going to be a full area Kernel Force anymore, but still going to be enough to do the trick when he chooses to go for it. Element Man SP being locked in here. Solid choice.
Judgment gonna connect here, but the defense is there ready for that damage. Not gonna get the paralysis that you wanted, but does get to secure down an area grab. Goes for another freeze. Can we get to Charge Shackle in time? No, but we're just going for Buster damage value. Wow.
Yeah,
not nearly as much. No way. Why do we say that at the same time? Get out of my head, Nerth.
That just wasn't nearly enough damage. Of only 2 panels, even though it was a Gundel Force. And it did have the Beast Boost this time around. You just want those extra panels. You're losing too much damage. On the other hand, Marvino has their own Kernel Force ready to go here. Might not lock it in. Yeah, I feel like Marvino clearly wants to play towards this attack 10 setup.
Yes.
And so just going for the Kernel Force finish here feels a little bit. I'm sure Marvino's going to go for it when it's the right time for it, but really wanting to get some value out of this Buster strat.
I mean, it's the whole outline of your build. You want that value, right? Oh, into that spicy volcano panel. Looks like one of your plays, Neverth.
Definitely. I love those volcano panels, the geyser panels there in the back, doing that extra damage. And now we see Marvino thinking about going for the Kernel Force. Good a time as any. A bit overkill at this point, right? 160 HP left on Nexit, but gotta use it sometime.
Here comes the Beast Out play. Lifer coming up. Going to go for Invisible. We do have the Windrak in the back to help deal with this, and that's going to be the game. Very well fought from both players, but that just shows you how powerful Chip Shuffle was. Marvino opened up a Kernel Force turn 2 minimum every game because of such a powerful ability. With Cuss 2 alongside that, it's just so good. I actually really do like having the bug fix in there too, because you do have custom bug level 3, I believe, because of the custom 2 and the Chip Shuffle. But man, that's really tough.
Yeah, well played to Marvino and Nexit. Unfortunately for Nexit, they weren't able to fully showcase, bring out the strength of their folder there. And Marvino, I don't know if Marvino was fully satisfied with that win either, because we didn't get to see the attack 10 bug proc win condition there. But I mean, that's kind of just how it is with Gregor, because Gregor is innately so strong through the crosses, beasts, and then Kernel Force, right? So I think that's one of the things about trying to run attack 10 in Gregor.
Yeah.
And I think he did bring it up how in other formats you do see attack plus or the attack 10 being more standard or stronger.
Now, imagine if instead of running 5 Buster Ups, right? Not that it's bad, of course. I think it's pretty strong. But what if that was like Bubble Star Doll Thunder combos or something like that, right? It could be really scary damage-wise in an instant. It's such a powerful ability to have. And it really speeds up the match itself. Chip Shuffle is very slept on. It's just very hard to get used to the warp step, the custom bug level 3 if you don't know exactly what to shuffle away, what to keep, right? It's very interesting dichotomy.
Yeah, definitely. The Buster Ups are definitely more for fun in this folder. It's a thing where you want to try to build your folder around it, build your Navicust around it, and then it's a shame that it doesn't feel like it's doing enough for how much you've built around it.
Yeah.
Of course, Gregar is just all around so solid in terms of its strengths, its natural built-in strengths that even though you've built around your Buster Ups, and even though you haven't been able to bring out the full potential there, you're still able to just overpower your opponent through Kernel Force and through the your charge shots. So well played to Marvino and Nexit. And let's go into setups for our next match of the day. Again, we've got Gregar versus Gregar here.
Very interesting setups this week, man. I'm liking these builds.
Yeah, this is pretty fun. Yeah, both of these setups are pretty spicy. You see there on the left, Delta Ray Edge. You also see there on the right, Delta Ray Edge. So no more Gundel Force, no more Kernel Force at all. We are now seeing the rise of Proto Man.
A rise that is for sure long overdue. I feel like Delta Ray gets, shafted quite a bit because it's just not as consistent, I want to say, as something like Base or, of course, more like Kernel Force. But it's still a really strong battleship in general, right? If you catch your opponent in the Tengu Cross and then Delta Ray hits at least twice, that's a lot of damage. But it's a sweet spot kind of move. They have to be in the center of their row. No holes. It's a lot of stuff that you have to make sure of to get this dub chip to land. But when you do, it's pretty profitable.
Yeah, I mean, Delta Ray Edge is potentially a lot of damage. I believe it's 260 per swing, so a maximum of 3 hits for. So yeah, that's 780 damage potentially. But you have to keep in mind that if your opponent knows you're running it, and with open setups, that is a problem.
Yeah.
So Delta Ray just definitely is something that suffers a bit more due to the nature of the format we're playing, of the of New Moon being open format. That means that when your opponent sees you have Delta Ray Edge, they can just camp that top, and unless you have a way to punish it. And I mean, Gregar does have lots of ways to punish someone trying to camp a single row. So it's not like it's completely useless or it doesn't provide any pressure, right? Because it's encouraging your opponent to make their own movement predictable.
Yes, exactly.
Still, it is definitely a less common Giga compared to Kernel Force. But here we see both players running it. We also see in the Navicusts here, we see Tango on Master S1X's side, and we see the anti-damage Navi custom program on Alpha's side. So Alpha is definitely going to want to stay more in base Mega Man form and just use that back B to get some defensive value. One of the huge advantages that the anti-damage Navicust program has over Shield and Reflector is the fact that your opponent can't see when you're using it. Or rather, it's a lot more difficult to determine, when your opponent is actually using it. There's also float shoes on the side of Alpha. And we see Neo Variable being run by Alpha as well.
PC would be very happy.
PZ would be very happy. I, of course,
am
much
not.
I'm much less happy about that. But we see Alpha running some pretty good Splash SP Navis here. Roll 3, Spoutman SP, Groundman SP. That Spoutman SP is going to be really good in this matchup.
Yes.
It's gonna get a ×2 potential on both Heat Cross and Charge Cross. Grandman SP also really solid in a mirror matchup, able to threaten your opponent's slash cross. So that really limits Master S1X's potential crosses here to like Elec and Erase in terms of not really wanting to take a heavy ×2 hit.
I gotta say, Master S1X's build here is quite good. You know, it's pretty scary to walk into a match without any form of shoes in general, but the value you get out of Tango is pretty deceptive, right? That's basically 2,000 points of HP in your disposal. That's just in your cust right now, right? The HP plus 500 and Tango, of course. Well, actually, is it? No, it's a little bit less than that. It's like 900 HP, I think, because Tango recovers 300 and gives you a barrier 100. So, but it's still like a way to save yourself. Of course, you have undershirt as well. So if someone does hit you into your undershirt range, you're going to trigger this Tango and get your HP back in that barrier. It could be exactly what you need to get a win. It's a very interesting build in general. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Tango could be really good. It could also overwrite your life aura.
It's a cat. Like, cats do what cats want to do. Like, what do you expect? You know what you're getting into.
Yeah, when you choose the Navicus program here, when you choose Tango, you know the risk, or at least you should. You should be aware of the risk. But yeah, Master S1X here. Both players running Z code, so you see Air Raid 3 waiting to be. Actually, there isn't that much boosting the Air Raid. Yeah, there's no real actual combo here for the Air Raid 3. There's a white capsule, but there's no attack plus 30 and no double point on Alpha's side of the field. So the Air Raid 3 might provide more covering fire instead of being the centerpiece here in any combo.
Yeah, I kind of wish we did see that attack plus 30, because even a ×2 roll 3 with attack plus 30 is pretty good. So there's some value there, but I'm really interested in seeing how these anti-swords play out in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Triple anti-sword. No anti-damages in this folder. Alpha taking a bit of inspiration from my use of anti-swords recently. But I mean, if you look on Master S1X's side of the field, they are running 3 anti-damages. So each anti-damage there, that's just a potential anti-sword proc for Alpha.
There's also the off chance that Alpha gets backed into a corner, right? And Slash Cross thinks it's safe. I can just go for some charge shots, but I'm going to eat half of this turn with this invincibility and deal 300 points of damage to you too. So you got to really think about when you choose Slash Cross, and if your opponent has that question mark in the top right of their corner. So we gotta be careful.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's it in terms of the chips I want to discuss for this matchup. So I'm ready to head into it when you are, Soul.
Let's get into it. Man, I did not realize Alpha only had 1,300 HP. You know, it's not necessarily awful to have 1,300 HP, but even 1,400 feels really low sometimes. So to go under that, it hurts. Like, that's 2 charge shots. It's kind of weird.
I'm of the opposite opinion. I like taking lower HP setups. 1,300, that's too low for me. 1,400 is what I feel comfortable with.
Right.
But 1,300, that is where you start to get into that threshold where you can literally be one shot by your opponent.
Yes.
From like a boosted chip. So that starts to get dangerous.
Well, the only way it's going to work is if Alpha can sufficiently get enough value out of that anti-magic NCP and their Navicus, right? So we're going to have to see how they use that to their advantage. Like, that was the opportunity to go be left there. This is another opportunity. The mind games are kind of real. You don't want to go for it. I like this. All right, this isn't too bad, but the HP bug is taking away some of that life here. Oh.
Unfortunately, Alpha's not able to time that ×2 from the full synchro from Humor. Otherwise, that would have at least been 260. But I mean, it does end up getting blocked anyways by all this defense from Master S1X.
Oh,
Both
you know,
players dropping it.
yeah, I think there is something I don't like actually, and it is this warp bug. It is causing a little bit of friction with the buster bug that you have set up for yourself. And now that we have humor, there's even less of an incentive to want to go into use your bug fixes. It's a little bit all over the place. You kind of want that early humor proc to just get a significant amount of damage and then bug fix away to get yourself safe, right? Because we also have we move and crack panels. There's a lot going on with this build.
Ooh, there's the grab revenge. Unfortunately, not going to do any damage here. And won't even interrupt the... Oh! Oh, no! That was maybe not a great outcome there for Alpha. I don't know if anyone could have predicted that. Yeah, pretty unfortunate. The anti-sword, Alpha's anti-sword got procced, but ended up feeding into the little boiler.
Oh my god!
And so
I was laughing so hard.
Alpha just pumped up that little boiler and got splashed in the face.
By his own, I know Alpha was screaming internally, no, God, no! Please!
Yeah, that kinetic energy from the swords, from the anti-sword, turned into thermal energy.
Oh man!
End up going right back to Alpha. So, ooh, these charge tackles.
Shots doing so much damage. Bubble Wrap is so underrated. Gonna go ahead and, oh my god, dodging the second attack. That's so good. Alpha's, I'm sorry, you're not. You're going to game 2. We're going to game 2. Yeah, let's just pack it up. Pack it up. We're going to game 2. It's okay. It's okay. You get a second chance. Yeah, that was rough. Master S1X looking really good there.
Yeah, that little boiler was that was a legendary play right there. A little bit of a slower turn for Master S1X this time. No area plays, nothing to go for here. Just gonna throw out these rolling logs and go for some charge tackles, but Alpha does have the green invulnerability. Just for a short while here.
These holes would be problematic for the rolling logs, though. They would just kind of fall right in. Oh, looks like we're about to find out. Oop, big guy. I think rolling log is another kind of underrated chip, but they're really gimmicky, you know? Like, you can kind of buster them and they kind of just stop moving for no reason. And they fall in holes, and you can straight up just delete them with the buster gun, as a matter of fact. It's kind of gimmicky, but they do a lot of damage.
But think about the psychological impact of your opponent just dropping 2 logs on your face.
Like, yo, you hit me with that. That's crazy. How dare you? Charge crosses, charge tackles are so strong. When you get mixed with the ice, oh, it doesn't even matter then.
Yeah,
what was it?
I don't know. We didn't see, but we do know that ×2 was used.
There's no reason. There's no reason not to take that anti-damage. There's no reason not to Master S1X. Master S1X. Master S1X. No.
I think Master S1X has accepted their fate here. They're just going to take what's coming and then... Oh!
No!
Yeah, definitely not the right play. You definitely want to take Invis or any damage there as your first chip.
What are we doing?
I think Master S1X thought that was a that wasn't the time freeze.
Oh my gosh!
But
oh my, no, that was so much damage, Nerith. Oh, here's Thiago. There you go. Thank you, kitty.
All right. At least it didn't get rid of any life auras. Okay. Fighting back with these Electros charge shots. We know how deadly these can be. it's already evening the HP up, even though Alpha had such a great start to this turn.
I mean, you lost the Tango at this point, right? And the barrier, so it's not looking too great for Master S1X, but that can change very quickly.
Well, we do see Delta Ray Edge. We do see the beautiful, wonderful ship.
Oh, wait, that's right. We have to respect the anti-swords here, right? Sanctuary.
Yeah, definitely. The anti-swords in a Delta Ray Edge versus Delta Ray Edge matchup.
Nice. Follow it up with the sword. Okay, you retreated to the panel. Not bad. Another anti-sword's coming up, though. Oh, that's not anti-sword. You want your opponent to walk forward so bad. Oh, yeah. Take it. I would. No. Delta Ray? Still scared of anti-swords, huh?
Yeah, that is an anti-sword there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is the anti-sword, isn't it? Let me look at this folder real quick. Yeah, it is anti-sword. Okay, so we can't clear it. That makes sense.
Yeah, instead gonna go for this Erase Man SP. Try to destroy the anti-sword. And then
wait, there is no anti-sword.
Oh.
Yeah, we could have gone for it. No big deal. Oh, Judgment, well timed. That's going to stop this Elect Breath from doing a significant amount of damage. Is there a follow-up? You kind of need this right now. No follow-up. Life Orb, perfectly timed. Knows that charge is coming. Yeah, go ahead and release that, big fella. Go ahead and release that, big fella. Oh, got it with that submit. Go for the Buster into game 3. That's nice. That was pretty clean, Alpha.
The final game of this set, tied up 1-1 here. Nevelcy is going to come out on top between these two Gregar players, both of them rocking Delta Ray Edge, but it hasn't come out yet.
Nah, not yet. Okay, I finally have YouTube chat open. If anyone has questions or anything like that, I will be able to see them now. It took me a minute.
Ooh, charge tackles connecting here for Master S1X. Alpha on the losing end of this exchange.
Bubble Wrap finally coming up. Gonna start throwing away some chips here. Burn Square is not gonna do anything. Fortunate. Oh!
And there we saw the zero damage Neo variable. Pretty classic, pretty standard, doing absolutely nothing. Oh,
and you in the chat, LDR is asking my opinions on your description of Rolling Log. Honestly, you have to think about the mental damage. Have you ever been hit by a plank of wood? Now imagine a trunk of a tree. It hits different, you know what I mean? It's a lot. I kind of agree with how Nerith feels.
It really depends on how you feel about your opponent dropping 2 logs right on your face.
Not 1, but 2. 2 of them things, man. That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, some people are into it, some people aren't. All right, Sanctuary not going to provide as much protection as Master S1X would have liked, because that Groundman SP is going to tear up 3 of those panels.
Throwing out the rolling logs.
Oh. No!
That was pretty hot. Okay, hold on. The rolling log's doing double damage to the little boiler. Gonna get a nice reward out of that. 1 HP to Alpha's name. There is no comeback factor here for Alpha. We do have to recover 200s in code, so we could possibly see those pop out here. But man, that was a lot of damage just now.
Yeah, and I mean, it was a D-cross hit, so Alpha sitting there with 1 HP. We'll see whether or not those recovery 200s are incussed. You also can't count out that roll 3. We haven't seen that yet either.
In chat, Rocking Strider 15 says, what? Rolling Lock can boost Little Boiler? Honestly, there's a lot of things that boost Little Boiler and give it a significant damage upgrade. Ooh, take this? Ground Man for game? Sounds about right to me. Uno, dos. Doesn't even need the third. GG's on to the next round. Very well played from Alpha. Got some really cool highlights in this match. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, well played to both Master S1X and Alpha. Great set. We didn't get to see their Gigas come out to play, but on Alpha's side, we saw those anti-swords kind of holding back Master S1X's Giga. But still, those little boilers were pretty devastating.
Very devastating. That was intimidating as all heck, dude.
All right, well, congratulations to Master S1X. And let's go into setups for our next set of the day, which should be Nexit versus LDR 100. Are we gonna see Falzar today?
I will certainly hope not. No bias.
Wow. So,
no bias.
wow.
No bias. I said no.
Oh,
Bro,
wow.
what do you mean? Like, okay, let's stop the cap. We all know Gregor's better, right, guys? Come on now. Like, what are we talking about?
I am disappointed in you.
What are we talking
I'm
about?
so disappointed in you.
Nah, I don't want to hear that. Nah, you play Gregor more than you play Falzar.
I don't know if that's true. I think Gregor and Falzar, but I think Falzar has more builds that are more interesting to play. I'm going to be honest with you.
I agree with Whitmire.
Gregor is fun and interesting, but there's some limitations with what you can do with it.
Limitations?
And,
the adjectives you're using here are boggling in my small mind.
That's just how it is. Gregor... This is yet another Gregor versus Gregor matchup. So we'll see if there are any Falzar players in the sets today. But here we are seeing Colonel Force versus Colonel Force. Not just Colonel Force, but Gundel Force on Nexit's side. LDR 100 actually not rocking Gundel Soul, but does have Grab Revenge in code. So we'll see how this plays out between the two of them. Should be a pretty interesting matchup. We have seen Nexus Folder already with the L-Code chips. Pretty solid. Uninstall an L-Code, of course. Tengu Man SP, Blast Man SP, Element Man SP. On the other side of the field, LDR 100 running the 1700 HP setup. Charge Max and Attack Max in there, of course. You gotta have that for Gregor. And we see a bit of L-Code in here too, but interestingly enough, there's no uninstall. So Bubble Star 2 with Elect Pulse 1, double Elect Dragon, double Magnum. Pretty interesting choice not taking uninstall here, because usually what you'll see is people will run L-Code basically just because there is uninstall. And the rest of those chips, solid chips, right? Elect Dragon is great. Sure. Magnum, fantastic.
Excellent.
But you're not taking L-Code just because there's Magnum and Elect Dragon and these other chips. You're taking it because you have those pretty good solid chips to pair with the uninstall.
Honestly, I think you see that kind of like picking style for V-Code, right? Because V-Code has not just V-Code. There's another code. Help. No, it is V-Code, because V-Code has the Barrier 200, etc. in there with the Magnums as well and the Elect Dragons as well. So usually you see that, so you can splash in the Super Vulcan. But doing it in L-Code, that's rather unique.
Yeah, LDR 100 in YouTube chat.
I meant W. I meant W code. Thank you so much.
Saying, I took L because it has best area control and anti-defenses. I'm not sure about that in terms of having the best anti-defense, or even the best area control. It kind of, you could say that it has a good mix of the two. So maybe it has the best mix of the two you could see in an individual code, but it probably doesn't have the best of either of those overall, right? So if you look at the best anti-defense, I think you would be looking at something. Yeah, I think there are other codes that definitely have a stronger offensive potential. Pulse and Cursor.
Pulse and Cursor, yeah.
I mean, so you do have the double magnums. That's good for the area control, and it's good in terms of taking out your opponent's traps. And you have the Pulse ones. But
Pulse 1 is interesting because you get the paralysis from it, right? But because of that end lag, and because of how people can mash out a CC, it's not something that's easily capitalized on, right? So it's nice as a really cool combo finisher, but there's not many things you can do after a Pulse 1, like seamlessly.
Yeah, I mean, it's still Pulse 1's still great. Let's not.
Yeah, it's good.
But
it's good.
If you compare L code to something like J code in terms of its combo potential or offensive output, with J code obviously being able to run every single pulse there.
Yes.
So that's really what I'm getting at here. That L code kind of has a good mix, but I wouldn't call it the best of any world, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just a great all-rounder code that has uninstall in it. It has great chip selection, but
yes.
If you're looking to really optimize for one thing, you probably don't want to look in L code. That's just my opinion, though. Yeah, that's a huge centralizing factor in L code.
I hear Salad from your mic, but I don't hear her from her own mic.
Oh, wait, am I?
I hear you now.
Oh, okay. I probably muted myself by accident on Discord again.
So what did you say?
I was saying that, oh, no, I see the problem now. Yeah, I was saying that it has magnums and uninstall in the same code. So that's already a really special niche about L code.
Yes.
And also the Elect Pulse 1, it's true that if the opponent knows they can mash out, you actually stun yourself longer than they're stunned for with the delay of the pulse. But you can use anti-damage to buffer with it if you're really big brain to stall like that, and you still have bubble stars. So when I played Alco, I was using the Elect Pulse 1 just to remove their invis for tempo.
Oh, that's actually pretty clever. I like that.
So you can bubble start into it, but you can also bubble start Elect Dragon into it. And between Elect Dragon and Magnum and uninstall, that is a lot of area, destruction. So yeah, it's a good code. It's just a bit low damage, but the utility and theoretically, if you can hit the Magnums, which is a lot easier to roll back now, it's pretty reliable damage.
I was also going to bring up that a lot of the times, and this is kind of a testament to L code being like a jack of trades, master of none, it's that you see a lot more splash with L code, right? You see a lot more codes coming out from different different codes in general, like M code for Muramasa. You find Neo variable in there sometimes. You'll find Groundman SP in there. You kind of have to go out for extra sources of damage. Depending on how you set up your L code folder, you can lose out on some damage.
Yeah, the damage from the code itself is not that high, but it's very, very accurate if you can hit the magnums, since you can pierce their traps and then you can pierce their invis afterwards with the pulse. It's good with attack 5 though. In fact, there was quite a few tournaments in the past, and there was one with L code versus L code Bowser Gregor finals. So yeah, it's a pretty strong code. And for some reason, it's really easy to get all of the chips in it and the Legacy collection too, getting the chips legitimately.
Yeah. Especially with Buster Max, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, and you can definitely see that LDR 100 has locked in those extra chips for that damage there with that Muramasa, with Groundman SP, Element Man SP. So you see that kind of compensating for the lack of really solid damage. L code chips, let's look at it, especially in Gregor, right? You can get that Elect boost for the Elect Dragon, and it's actually destroying Life Aura completely. And you can still get the Erase boost for Magnum, right? That's adding a little bit of extra damage in there, which can be significant if you're up against Falzar and you're getting that ×2 decross hit. So it's not low damage
per se,
but you definitely wouldn't say it's like the highest damage to go for. And so LDR 100 choosing to go for Groundman SP, Element Man SP, Muramasa, and of course with Gregar you always just have that that consistent damage output from your Buster at the same time. So we'll see how this matchup goes. I think the biggest thing here, the one thing that makes me a little bit nervous in terms of the matchup here for LDR 100 is just the fact that Nexit has Gundel Force and LDR 100 doesn't. So when it comes down to that cheese, that moment of here comes Colonel Force, Nexit can definitely get a lot more damage out in that time and can definitely cheese you down from a higher HP threshold than you would be able to do to him. So we'll see whether or not that comes into play here and how much impact that really has in this matchup.
All right. That being said, I think we've definitely gone over all the basics that we could have. It's time to hop into the match and see exactly how this plays out.
Rabbit XP Gaming in YouTube chat saying Colonel Force seems like a popular pick. Well, definitely Colonel Force is generally considered the strongest Giga in Gregar. So yeah, it is as a result the most popular Giga pick for Gregar as well. Some people would even complain a little bit that it's too strong, it's too good a pick, so it's edging out at the other Gigas. The other Gigas don't get their chance to be played in a lot of competitive builds. But that's a discussion for all of the Gregar players. High Boomer here sitting next to Tan, but LDR coming out with that Pulse and Elect Dragon. Gonna take that High Boomer though. Or actually it was just a... Yeah, they can take that High Boomer and the D-Cross hit, so a bit of a retaliation there from Nexit. Losing your cross, not a great start. Elect Cross especially is just such a great offensive choice. So losing access to that here on turn 1 is going to put a little bit of pressure in LDR 100, going to drop their offensive cross potential here a bit. Especially with this kind of area, going to Elect Beast, you can just tear into your opponent. Gonna go into Erase Cross instead, still get that line charge shot, just try to knock Nexit down with it. Ooh, Anti-Navi is going to pierce through, destroy LDR 100's anti-damage there. That boosted Magnum with that plus 30 from Erase Cross gonna do some pretty decent damage, and also gonna cut off Nexit's offensive potential with the cross charge tackles, because neither player is running air shoes. So Nexit no longer has the ability to charge tackle over to the opponent's side of the field and actually get a hit in. Gonna switch it up over to Slash Cross. LDR 100 on the other hand, going into Erase Beast.
Erase Beast is such a solid win condition, as you can just push out tons of damage in short bursts really quickly. And then, of course, you ignore all traps and delete them as well. So as you see, oh, dodging one. Nice. Keeping that panel was so important. Did that Elect Dragon hit? I don't know if it did.
I don't believe it hit. Nexit is just throwing those chips because they cannot afford to sit on that hand. They're going to get some of that value out right now, crack these panels, limit LDR 100's movement options in the back. And now we see Colonel Force here, but no Gundel Soul to pair of it. Not what you want to see, but it's still a potential deletion right here. But Nexit's gonna need to...
Oh, that's not good. None of that is good. Too late for those extra panels to appear. Invisible comes out. Element Trap is not gonna do anything here. Colonel Force completely invalidated here. Now, it's looking really bad for Nexit because that's a ton of damage you just kind of lost out on. Is that a Time Bomb 3? How interesting. You know, it's probably in there for the really cool slash cross glitch that we might be able to see later on. I don't know. The fact that you can tag those together is kind of interesting.
Ooh, Nexit not able to connect with that the slash beast charge, but now LDR 100 has run out of beast turns. Wasn't able to use the erase tails or anything to actually knock out the life aura. So Nexit still in a playable position here with this life aura advantage and one more turn of beast over LDR 100. Ooh, but life aura goes up for LDR 100 as well. Ooh, but oh, this is huge. LDR 100 can't reach the time bomb.
Wow.
Oh my
Time
god.
Bomb value here? Let's go. Let's go! Time Bomb clutch! Element Trap gonna go ahead and do some damage as well! The paralysis! The double hit from the slash cross here! That was a significant turn! Wow, Time Bomb really coming through here! How interesting!
That's not something you see every day. Time Bomb is a pretty hard chip to get good value out of, but we saw it used beautifully there. In combination with that panel breaking, just breaking that entire center row, stopping LDR 100 from being able to destroy it.
When you have tools and you know how to use it, this is the results. You know, it just feels great to see that play out the way it did just now. Element Man is not going to be able to clear out the life orb, but if there's a charge shot with the fire element, oh no! No! Okay. The flashing was still there. Okay, this is still pretty good. The books won't connect though. You could bust your gun here. Kangaroo Man for the game. Nice. I do think Tengu Man's a little bit of a misplay though, because what if your opponent had the defense in that situation, right? You kind of don't want that to happen. Just mash out your buster gun. There's no reason not to, right? And clean it up that way. Oh, are we gonna see even more time bomb value right now? Oh, it's too early. Not committing just yet. I kind of like that.
V in YouTube chat asking LDR 100, wait, aren't you the one playing here? And LDR 100 going, yep. So these are pre-recorded VODs. These aren't live matches. We're just commentating them.
Oh,
so
that's a lot of damage.
We see the high boomer coming in, getting that turn 1 D-cross again on the Elite Cross.
Are we gonna see it again? No way. Okay.
Ooh, that double damage from the charge tackle on grass as well. We are seeing a pretty interesting choice there to use the...
Oh, the double hit here! Wow! Excellent decision to cross out in order to avoid a D-cross, but moving back into the bubble, getting hit twice by that, does land the uninstalls. Pretty good element trap in play as well. That will deny... Oh, won't deny anything, actually. Because Ground Man about to do its damage regardless. Very nice turn. Not bad. Nice, it really leveled up from the last game. I like this. Slash cross making its way onto the board. Beat gonna get its just dues, eating away at a mega chip here. But what we do see is the anti-sword. Anti-sword, unfortunately, is not gonna be enough here. Oh, but we do have this. Okay, not bad. Bang. Oh, does get the last hit. Wow.
Yeah, and as a result of the interactions that turn, LDR 100 was only able to get one actual charge shot in to connect.
We do see the custom bug eating away at these chips now, making it a little bit harder to choose what you want. Oh, this is not good. A beast out in this situation sounds like it could be really bad. That's tons of damage. Life Aura now is the excellent decision. Now we just need to make sure. Okay, the beast charge didn't come out, but we only have the 1 HP.
That was a questionable decision to not just go for the full shuffle, in my opinion. Because you got this blast SP, but you have no hope of taking out LDR 100 with just the blast SP here.
Yeah, even if on the grass panel, it's still not going to be enough damage, but you can keep them away. Nice, okay. No way. There's no way.
Yeah, this is going to go to game 3.
How just a slight miscalculation can completely change the dynamics of a game. If you just shuffled the 4 chips, what if you found something else? What if is always going to be in the back of your mind when you go into this game 3? And it just really hurts to put yourself into that position because it feels like, oh man, I could have just done something just a little bit better and been in a better position overall. But man, now we have to make up for these mistakes in this last game.
Yeah, Nexit really has to keep in mind that cuss bug and play for that for a chip shuffle to actually try to pull it. We are seeing Magnum come out. Going to take care of this trap real quick.
Nice movement, dodges the boomer. Not going to dodge the second Magnum though for the follow-up. Nah, that's definitely not going to hit. It's always unfortunate to throw away an Elect Dragon in these kinds of situations.
Well, you say throw away, but it's still going to crack all these panels, actually. And that might be a huge problem for LDR 100. You know, neither player having shoes.
True. And there goes all the crack panels, locking themselves into the row. Anti-Navi denying the damage here from Judgment, and it's going to get rid of that pesky anti-damage as well. Not much you can do except to accept these charge shots and trade. A little premature on the Magnum, I feel. Nice, 200. Bubble Star did scare Nexit out of that row, couldn't get there for another charge shot, so I still feel like that's decent enough value. But to be stuck in the situation.
Nexit not going to get stuck in that same situation of having the cuss bug eat away their options this time around. Now we see... Ooh, that is a great way to deal with...
Doll Thunder does just enough to break the life aura. Taking the trade from the charge shot. Definitely locking down and getting rid of the life aura. Very nicely played.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think what Nexit was looking for here was the Kernel Force, and a Gundel Force here would have probably finished the job. Unfortunately, not able to pull it. Instead, we're going to have to use some of these other chips here. Looks like Tengu SP is locked in. Going to get taken out by a beat. And we see here... Nexit going to use the Electric Breath right there to crack these panels. Now LDR 100 is trapped yet again. Kernel Force has come out. This is a really
bad situation. This is not good.
This is
that's our area. That's our area. Yeah,
Nexit is even going to deny that area control and just there it is. Closing it out with the Gundel Force.
Very nicely done from Nexit. Oh, that was a tough round for LDR. Did what they could, but locking themselves down because of the lack of shoes. This is exactly the situation I spoke about earlier. You know, when you get into these games and it starts getting a little fierce and your opponent happens to have these panel disrupting abilities or chips in their threshold, right? You start to see the value of having something as simple as float shoes, right? It's like, man, I'm not cracking these panels. I can still move. Or man, that magnum didn't stop me from or lock me into one row. I can still go back and forth in this middle section or whatever section I chose, right?
Yeah, and especially in Gregar, where you have no shoes options through your crosses or your beast, you can definitely see that potential value from the float shoes and air shoes, like you were saying.
Yeah, it's tough, right? There is no guaranteed or perfect science in this game, unfortunately. And fortunately, right? Because we kind of like the variants. But these little decisions are what like rounds out the player, rounds out the match, right? Not having the float shoes, having the float shoes, having the air shoes, not having the air shoes. It all plays out and makes these matches so different. And of course, there will always be a bad matchup. There's no such thing as a perfect folder. I do think there's such thing as kind of like I want to say the perfect code. Like, I don't feel like G code is bad in any sense. Like, I feel like G code is probably one of the best codes in the game, even before like masterclass format. But still, it's not like having G code in your build or playing G code means you win. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's just so many variances to how this game plays out. It's just so good.
Yeah, definitely. Just the nature of Battle Network means that you're not going to see, even if you have a quote unquote perfect build, that's not going to result in a 100% win rate or even maybe not even close to it, because there's so much that just comes down to your play as well, right? So
yes,
because it's that hybrid of that folder building, that these elements of it, basically building your deck out. Your Navi customizer, so that customization and configuration. And then finally, that third piece, that third dimension that really makes the game so replayable, so interesting to play and watch, is that the actual gameplay, the actual choices that you make throughout the match, and your reflexes, your reaction time, and that your ability to come up with a plan and execute it in the heat of the moment, right?
Yes, bro.
All right. Well played to Nexit and LDR 100, though. That was a great set, and hopefully the next one will be able to live up to it. Let's go into setups for our next set of the day, which is Cha versus Ricochet. Oh, this is spicy. Soul,
bro.
Soul, you talk about the setups here.
Honestly, bro, these setups are pretty good. Whenever you bring Chip Shuffle into the fray, man, I just feel happy. I feel overwhelming joy. Why is that? Because it's different, man. Like, it's not the same old.
Soul, are you jerking me around right now?
What's the problem, bro?
Are you?
Oh, you wanted me to talk about Tango. Okay, man, Tango is amazing here. It's just such a good NCP. It's like got so much value. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. You're talking about Cha. Yeah, Cha's playing Groundman SP in their build, and so basically with Groundman SP, you can disrupt the opponent's field.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. You can't do this to me.
What's the problem? Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about now. Cha is playing both Recover 300 and Recover 200 in their build for a sizable amount of XP. What's going on? What happened?
All right, I'm gonna step out for a second here.
Wait, hold on. Cha's running attack 30. Wow, I wonder what attack 30 is going into.
Oh, it must be going into a really powerful, undisputedly best battleship in the game. Can't tell you exactly what game, but okay, it's Base. Base is the best battleship in the game.
Finally. Oh my god.
No bias.
All right.
I was very happy for this bit. Yeah, this is revenge for making me think I wasn't talking to you.
Wait, I thought the attack 30 was going into that recovery 300.
All right, I'm logging off. I'm gonna head out, bro. You got it, Sal.
But yeah, we do see Cha running Rush, Beat, and Tango. The whole circus has come out to play. And then also, like you just mentioned, bass.
Base.
Yep, some.
Yep.
Some bass.
It's the better Giga, honestly.
Well, wait. What are you comparing it to? What do you mean the better Giga?
I mean, it's the better Giga. Like, I don't know how else to say that. Like,
All right. Okay. I got it.
Thank you.
Me, I'm more of a base anomaly fan because I like Bowser. I like base anomaly. I like the onion rings.
Base is base, no matter what flavor of base, brother. That's it.
That is true. That's
yes,
true.
Sir.
And
yeah.
Base is also, in my opinion, just a solid option. Very stylish, very cool. And we're gonna see it getting that plus 30 boost of that attack plus 30. And let's see if it can be executed here, get some solid damage out, possibly be used as a finisher. We'll see what happens here in this match. But Cha not really running that much else in terms of offensive options, which is pretty interesting because Gregor is really strong just with attack max, with charge max. Just using your charge shots, your beast charges. So you can really lean into those recovery 300s like Cha's doing, those recovery 200s, barrier 200, and life aura. So much defense in this folder. Even have that anti-navi in there. And then just playing around that, trying to get your opponent down low enough to possibly finish off of that base.
Speaking of anti-navi, I am so happy this game does not have anti-navi base like a thing.
That
is the worst.
In its previous forms.
Gosh, bro. Like,
yeah.
Who decided that? Why, though? Just why?
Look, you can see the logic, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But you can also see in terms of the game design what that does, right?
Yeah, bro. You can also see why kids love to taste the cinnamon toast crunch too. But we ain't asking questions about that, are we? That's what I'm saying, bro. Exactly.
And then Ricochet on the right side, also running 1300 HP, also running chip shuffle like you mentioned earlier. But if you look at this, there's no attack max in here. This is attack 3.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think I can approve of this build.
They are playing one copy of Buster Up wrecked.
Okay, so now you're gonna get to attack 4 at the start. But
right.
you're still not at attack 5, and that's a big deal for Gregor because you're trying to hit certain damage thresholds on your beast charges, so that you can punch through stuff like life aura, barrier 200, and that one hit. And you're just losing so much flexibility there in terms of what you can do with those beast charges. You're losing out on your charge your charge shots, right? So we'll see how this plays out for Ricochet. What I will say, though, is that I love this choice of taking the double point and attack plus 30.
Yes.
And, I do believe this is Sun Moon. We see the meteors, we see uninstall our code, and we see that attack plus 30. Yeah,
I do think Ricochet's build feels like it's the early stages of Master S1X's build. That's how I feel about this. Yeah. Because Master S1X has the chip shuffle, the cust 1, and the attack max, right? With the 4 attack plus 1s.
I don't want to say that. I wouldn't say that it's an early stage of that. Because you see all these relatively unique things about this build here from Ricochet. You see that Corn Fiesta. You see there's a lot more going on here than would initially meet the eye. It's just, so you're getting that chip shuffle value. You're getting PAs. You have 2 PAs in here that you're reaching for. Is there a third one? I think I only see 2 here. But you're reaching for those 2 PAs. If you throw more than 2 PAs into your folder, you're kind of asking for for a complete nightmare in the cusp screen. But yeah, 2 PAs, that's still manageable. Going for the Corn Fiesta, going for the Sun Moon, getting those style points. I just don't know if sacrificing the attack
is worth it.
I mean, at this point, I'm not saying that the build isn't good or that it's bad, but it's definitely you're playing this folder because you like seeing Corn Fiesta and Sun Moon, and you like playing towards these things, towards the execution of these program advances, not necessarily because you're trying your hardest to be as sweaty as you can and just squeeze out that win from every match, right? And so I respect this build, and I can't wait to see how this plays out between these two players. I'm hoping to see some Sun Moon, hoping to see some Corn Fiesta, and hoping to see some base. So without further ado, I'm ready to get into it if you are.
All right, let's hop into the match. Starting off with 2 Guardians with 1300 HP is the epitome of fear for me. Like, I mean, I guess you have Charge Trust. I guess not, right? But I don't feel safe. Okay, but going back into the match, starting out with this element, man, pretty interesting. They made a read that Ricochet would probably go into Charge Cross as well, trying to get rid of the Guardian.
Ooh, but yeah,
which is a nice read. Didn't happen.
We see the rival houses. We have the front lawns, the garden gnomes out here, and Ricochet just clearing out that garden gnome, the Punisher, with the green invulnerability here. And
that invulnerability lasted the entire round. That's maximum status bug there.
Yeah, brutal. But I'm surprised Cha didn't. Well, no, you can't even do anything here with this.
Yeah, no, there's not much.
Position.
Especially after the area grab, you couldn't even get rid of the Guardian, right? Because now you're in a situation where your charge tackle just doesn't reach. But hey,
oh my gosh, that extra value there! Even the rush just being burned onto the green invulnerability right before it ends.
Oh, but the value ended. Oh, but the TFC, was that anti-damage? It sure was anti-damage. Okay. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do here. No Buster Bug, so you can't even try to throw off the anti-damage with your P-Shot either. Man, Buster Bug is just too good. Can we ban it? Let's ban Buster Bug. No, let's ban PC.
I think even though Ricochet did do that time freeze and throw up the anti-damage to block the Element SP, I think Cha should have just let the Element SP go through, maybe used Element Elec, and make life a little bit harder for Ricochet in terms of movement.
Fair. I assessment actually.
But yeah, instead it was tossed to throw up this Invis. We'll see how this next turn plays out. Still this Punisher, the Garden Gnome, on the field here.
Okay, finally seeing the appearance of Charge Cross in the opposite side here. Maybe that Buster Bug, or rather the Cusp Bug, is starting to add up here, but we really don't want to allow that to fester onward. Got the anti-damage. This is huge. Invisible follow-up. Ricochet playing excellent defense, guarding that Charge Cross here, making sure that damage isn't met, but...
Ooh, yeah,
I think he got that.
You just hold it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, we hold. That just makes sense. That just makes sense. You're right. Right? No. It's a trap.
This is too early. This is too early. I don't think you're going. Oh. We'll see if this pays off. There's even still the Garden Gnome on the field. You want to take care of that, at least with a charge tackle before you go into base.
Right. The base is more like a finisher, right? You kind of want to pit your opponent into a state of panic because they can be deleted so easily from a certain threshold, especially with attack plus 30, right? It's not something you kind of want to just throw out there. Nice, there goes the Punisher. You also have to wait for their charge tackle to not be...
All right, it's unfortunate. I wouldn't say that Cha has. I wouldn't say that they've lost the round. Because it's Gregar. It's Gregar. So you can just go into slash. Yep, that's what Cha is thinking. Just go into slash. You can just make up that damage, right? You can just make up for it with charge shots. However, I will say that Cha has definitely lost this round in terms of the style points. Yeah, the style points went into the negative there, and oh boy.
What? No, like feeding the bird is like a flair in your routine, right?
True. True. So true. You know, okay, Cha missing that base is kind of a big deal though, but not as bad, right? Because you're playing Gregar, you can get tons of damage from your charge shots anyway. Huh.
Yeah, that was.
We preserved one. Oh, okay.
Not able to get into a good position here for the slash cross though. Still able to squeeze a shot in though and have it connect. Pretty surprising. There was no real reason for Ricochet to step it down into that.
Wow, the wind wrap was just there, huh? Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, life aura cleared out by that wind rack. We'll see whether or not we start to see some PAs coming out from Ricochet. Right? We haven't seen Corn Fiesta. We haven't seen Sun Moon. It seems like it's about time, right? After just this many turns of chip shuffle, we should see one of them make their appearance soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Groundman SP gonna take a big chunk out of Ricochet.
And we do see some of these recovers here. Not bad. I do agree with staying in Electros, but this is starting to look a little scary, I feel, because we still haven't seen Colonel Force. Eraseman will whiff here, not going to be able to take care of that anti-damage that's up, and now we're in a situation where we might not be able to move so good. Okay, we do clear out the anti-damage though. In this situation, you kind of have to force trades. There's no reason to let go unless he attacks you, because they have to attack you regardless, right?
Okay, so we do see it is E-code this turn, the Element Man SP. There isn't going to be much else going on offensively here. Oh, but you see all these charge shots.
That's a lot of damage, man. That's a lot of damage.
39 HP on Ricochet's side. 968 on Cha's side. Plus there's all these recoveries waiting to be used. So just an enormous HP gap. I'm not sure what Ricochet can do here in order to make this come back. Because even if you... Well, I mean, there's a roll 3, right? That is something.
Double point? For what? Roll.
And just like I said, there comes the roll 3. 300 HP back to Ricochet, just like that. But it did come at the cost of that double point.
We're chip charging? Whoa, what a read. That was kind of crazy, Cha. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was kind of hot. Yeah, you're gonna move right now, my boy. Got him. It's a nice. Okay, it seems like Cha is in a great position, but we do see the beast out now. Grab Revenge is here. It is in Q code, which means there very much could be.
There it is. So I have some opinions on this. You can't call this a giga chip difference because both players got to use their giga chips.
Yes. But one player did not use it optimally.
One player used it far from optimally. That made all the difference, sadly.
Like, think about if that did connect, right? Like, that would have been a lot of damage.
if that did connect, that would have been like a 4-minute match.
For sure, it would have been a very different game. But unfortunately, lessons had to be learned. Hopefully that adjustment comes into this round.
Yep. Hopefully, Cha, you know, can really learn from that previous match and execute the space correctly, get that juicy damage in at the right time.
Nice, got the hit here. Rush, nicely timed. Cha's gonna have to mash out this anti-navi now. Throw in the invis. Guys, baits the rush. Now, if we get a cross change here, we can completely invalidate rush in this way. Nicely done.
I like the little optimization there, stepping up to get that 5 damage P shot in.
Yes.
Before popping the rush, you know, knowing that you just have just enough time to go do that.
I love little things like that because you're just making sure your value is just always on top. Like, you got to be on top of your game. Make sure you're pushing damage at every chance. 5 damage is 5 damage. It might sound small. Yeah, exactly, bro. This last round could come down to 5 damage. You never know. Going into your race cross is an excellent decision here. Gonna probably try to go for some of these invis piercing charge shots. Coming in to take away a valuable mega or giga chip. Hopefully not a giga.
I doubt it would be a kernel, just a raw kernel.
Kernel force, right?
With no beast boost or anything.
Yeah,
right?
like, it would be pretty weird if you did that, right? Like, like, I don't know. Maybe base, however, I see someone doing something like that accidentally.
Oh, I do that on purpose all the time.
On purpose, all the time. On purpose.
Huh?
You hurt my feelings just now. You actually just throw him away? Like,
I mean,
okay.
I mean,
what do you mean? Like,
Beat's gotta eat.
Base?
Beat's gotta eat.
The fish wings have gone too far. I understand some birds eat fish, but this is too much. I can't handle this.
Look, that's just nature. That's just nature.
Nature. Nature.
So I don't understand. What's the problem?
Well, I hate it here, bro. Don't talk to me or my son ever again, bro.
I love how you can say that now, and there's like it's applicable there now. Not just a meme. Not just a meme anymore.
Nice, lands one of the charge shots here with the leg cross. Oh, anti-navi coming out. Oh, that could have been bad. That could have been real bad. Woo! Really nicely landed. Judgment can follow up with a charge shot if you're fast enough. Nice. No reason to wait. Throw up the sanctuary and start having damage today. Oh, wanted that early release to try and avoid the flash bomb here. Really good thinking.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't end up working out, right? The charge time was a little bit too long. But you actually still connected with a P-shot, so that's another 5 damage.
Oh.
Should be element grass, but this could be a double-edged sword right here.
Could be focus. Don't use it yet. Really? Okay. Oh, you just want that immediate value. That's called greed, Cha. That's called maximum greed. Well, okay, you know what? That's not necessarily true, right? There's no guarantee that Cha lands the multiple charge tackles, but we can guarantee this element man tries to make his mark. And then you know what? You still have the grass channels if you really want to get those charge tackles. I should have waited. Oh man, that was tough. That was tough. Excellent defense from Ricochet here. I like the trays of tackles here.
2 trains. Just having a little bit of an accident here.
That's funny. A little bit of a train wreck, would you say? Taking
I
barriers.
wouldn't call it a wreck. You know, no, nothing's happening to the trains. Both trains are still in fine condition.
True.
Call it just like a little bit of a minor train accident.
A bit of a dud, if you will.
Ricochet does have this life aura and this not full area advantage, but partial +1 here. But on the other end of the field, we see Cha going into Beast, about to get ready to take care of some business here.
Life aura going up here. Double point. Not enough. You need that ×2 to make sure that breaks the life aura, but definitely that recovery is very delicious.
Some decent value here. At least Judgment is going to get you back that one panel that you lost from the double point. But like you said, no way to break through that life aura on this turn.
Yeah, just nothing to do except wait. It's unfortunate, but the turn is over now, so you can try to find some resources. I wouldn't be surprised if a Beast Out came out into Ricochet's next turn to try and deal with the barrier, but I really dislike Charge Cross Beast Out because it's kind of unreliable trying to line it up all the time. It is a line nuke, and the windup for it is a bit tricky. You do have the slight immobilization that is given to you from the charge start, or rather the beast charge, but it's not enough. No Beast Out, so that might mean we found a win track? Oh. Okay, there is. Oh! That was too ambitious. That was way too ambitious. Could you imagine though?
That would have been so good. So unfortunately, the Sun Moon, not gonna get much value out of it. You crack some panels, do a little bit of damage, but not getting the uninstall, not getting most of the value out of it. And now you've just had this ski-like beast just breathing all over you this whole time.
Honestly, I'm camping forward in that bottom row, and I'm just holding B until my opponent responds. That's exactly how I play this. Unfortunately, Gregar doesn't have a way to get shoes, so it's like you kind of have to deal with this base now. And I don't mind taking charge tackles. Survival! No way! No way! What a turn!
Wait, hold
What?
on. How much HP did like these start with?
It was like 600?
I think it was like 700.
Oh, that's really unlucky then at the coin didn't finish. Wow.
Wow!
I hope you're happy,
Wow.
Soul. Base stocks went up.
Hey! Base stocks!
I'm Asuka in YouTube chat saying it was 774. So yeah, it was on the higher end of 700. And
Wow! Wow, what a situation that was.
all right, you know what? That makes up for it. I'll say that makes up for it. Having a base finisher like that, coming out with that and surviving with 1 HP.
Wow. That hurt. You know, Ricochet isn't happy about that. Like, that's so annoying. But I'm happy. Base one. No bias. No bias.
No bias. Anti-damage gonna get popped here, breaking those back panels. Cha gonna take care of these rock cubes, not give Ricochet anything to hide behind. Now these charge tackles are just gonna go to town here. Ricochet's still blind from this negative status from the start of the match.
Okay, crossing over to Charge Cross just to match Cha's Charge Cross here. That's pretty good.
Ooh,
Nice.
This will immediately reclaim the area, but this will pop the anti-damage here. And now because Ricochet wants to camp forward to deny the area return, Cha gets the D-Cross.
Not going for a charge shot immediately was probably a mistake. Definitely bringing Grab Revenge and the Wendrak here just to make sure you get those panels back is the right play, I feel.
I mean, you've got a great option here at top. Maybe predicting Ricochet maybe wants to go into Slash Cross with this +1 area.
It's too obvious. It's too obvious.
I mean, we'll see how this goes. It is too obvious, but that's
Yeah.
Cross comes out instead. This is going to hurt.
A lot. Not too bad. No Slash Cross here, so not the double damage. Beat gonna go ahead and get it's just dues as usual. I hate that bird. I never liked it. Not one time did I ever like that bird. Oh no. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Really fast charge shot time. Going in for that flamethrower. T-Cross so severely underrated. Like, I know it's not necessarily the best Greyguard cross, but it's so good still, right? Like, that's just a really good charge attack.
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that it's not like an instantaneous line charge shot.
Yeah.
When you look at Erase Cross and Elect Cross, they get really valued for that. But it's still really, really powerful. Grab Revenge here, but Ricochet is not going to have the area to. Oh, never mind.
Or not.
That one extra area grab there.
This is what you always want to make sure you're ready for. This is just a grim reality that at any point in time, Slash Cross can get you.
That's very well played from Cha there, actually. Just holding on to that the anti-navi until the very end. Now, Ricochet is going to go into this next turn not knowing what this trap is. Right? Because if Cha had dropped that earlier, Ricochet would hit it with the Slash Cross charge shot and know that's the anti-navi. But now things are a bit awkward for Ricochet. Maybe Ricochet locked a Navi chip they don't want to use this turn thanks to the anti-Navi.
Yeah, I didn't like the sequencing here. If only you took the Windrak first, you would have guaranteed dealing with this barrier and not lock yourself into one ship here. It seems like there's not going to be that big of a punish though, so we'll take it. All right, not bad. Cha getting away with that one. I mean, if it isn't punished, is it really awkward or bad, right? Like, at that point, it's good. That's GG. That's GG. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can confirm there was 8 hits just in case there was an undershirt. We're just throwing it out there. All right, I counted. Yeah. No, not 6, Serial. Not 6, it was 8.
Well played to Cha and Ricochet. We did get to see some very exciting time freeze counters there with the base and the Corn Fiesta. We also got to see some comical time freezes right there with that base. Thanks to the charge tackle. And then we got to see the base finisher right here at the end. So overall, I mean, Soul, I know you're a true devotee, a true fanatic when it comes to base. So you've got to be happy about this one.
I'm always happy about it. No bias, but man, base is just better than everything else. It just feels good. You know what I mean? Like it just is good. Probably the best. Is the best.
Yeah. So with that, let's head into the setups for our final set of the day. It's Thiago versus Cha. Well, Soul, I know you hate to see it, but it's Falzar.
Thiago. Who let this man in here? Who did that?
We finally see
No.
we finally see our one Falzar player for today.
All right, the stream was well run. I think it's time to pack it up now. The stream's over, right?
We finally get to see the rival version matchup, right? We get to see Falzar versus Gregar. And Thiago is playing an interesting build here. It is a 1700 HP with Gig Folder 1. So you can see Thiago is running both Meteor Knuckle and Hub Bash. So Thiago's going to get all of those delicious, tasty bonuses that come with Hub Bash. The shoes, the Buster stats, the Max Cust, that shield, all of the good stuff from Hub Bash. And then still have that extra damage, that power of Meteor Knuckle coming down on his opponent. So Thiago also placing that bug fix at the top of the list there, trying to maximize the chance of pulling that early. We also see uninstall and L code, going to be paired up with either the Bubble Star or Elect Dragons. Pretty standard stuff. And you also see this Muramasa splash here along with the Grab, Banish, and M code. So I approve of Thiago's build here. I like this. I like to see the superior splash sword chip here, Muramasa. But we'll see how this match turns out. It is going to be duo versus base here.
Base wins. That's just a fact.
All right, well, let's find out.
In the chat, Wyvern Crest asked, Soul, is there a benefit to an uncompressed super armor cust? And I'm not really sure, honestly. I feel like maybe you can find some interesting stuff, but I really don't see the value of making the four configuration into a 5 configuration. You know what I mean? Like, is that more value using up a little bit more space? Something like Rush, I'll go.
No. Wyvern or Wyvern Crest in YouTube chat. That is not super armor. That is Giga.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's not super armor.
Okay, that's probably why they asked that. Okay, that makes sense.
We see Rush getting burned, start of turn, beat as well. Thiago taking care of the animals here, making sure to feed them well, let them chew on that barrier.
As a former Animal Brigade user, Thiago wants to take care of his pets. He understands that they're hungry sometimes and he nurtures them as a caretaker should. Very appreciative of you, Thiago. Despite your life choices in terms of version that you've chosen.
Yeah, so Thiago choosing to to feed the bird, play with the dog. Now it's just a cat sitting in the back there that has to be taken care of. Unfortunately, this blind is is preventing Thiago from doing anything in these early turns. But at the same time, this is attack 1 Falzar, playing to pull that bug fix, pull that hub batch. So these early turns are going to be a little bit slow to begin with.
Yeah, definitely like not gonna be anything explosive, not for a little bit. Just a little bit of a build-up before you see the crescendo. Ooh, Elect Dragon gonna get some decent value here no matter where it's thrown. I guess not in the center. Oh, now you're gonna lose your chance. Oh. Not liking the panel configurations for Thiago, shuffling those back. Whoa. Rather shooting those backs. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Don't do it. Don't go slash cross thinking you're safe. It's in fact not safe. It's the least safe thing you could possibly do is go slash cross right now.
Right, slash cross. Just go slash cross.
No!
Slash cross.
Stop it!
Slash cross is safe. Don't worry about it.
No!
There's nothing that could threaten slash cross.
Stop telling them wrong things.
Slash cross is perfectly safe here. I don't know why it would be unsafe.
Why would it be safe? Why would it?
I mean, slash cross is just it's just safe. It's just safe.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's safe. I mean, what's wrong? Are you afraid of going to slash cross?
Yes.
Are you afraid?
Yes.
mean, what's there to be scared of? There's nothing to be scared of. Just going to slash cross.
You know what scares me? This hand size is scaring me.
Never
mind.
Slash cross? Slash cross? Slash. Are you going
slash cross? Don't go Tengu now. Like, let's relax. All right, there we go. Yeah, man, everyone's playing a little scary there. It's kind of freaking me out.
Here's the hub batch.
Ooh, nice. Windrag deals with the life ray here, and our dear friend Charlie's only attack 1 here. Oh, the bait! Nice. Good defense from Thiago. Gonna go ahead and get some more value. Oh.
There's the
1,
base.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Good damage too.
All right, so now is the perfect slash cross moment, right? Yeah, I think this is where you go into slash cross.
Already been going into this turn. Oh wow, this is a really good looking hand. Remember Masa Element SP? That's a lot of damage. I agree with that. Shoot there. Ground Man 2? Just don't go slash. Don't do it. Don't go slash cross. It's just not safe.
So this is a slash cross. This is a slash cross. I think next turn is probably a D slash. Oh no, yeah, this is it. So slash cross.
No.
Out here.
Nerith. Okay, we have life for it. We're fine. You're right. You're right, Nerith. It's fine to go slash because we have slash cross here, and life for it, and we do have rush. No, we don't have rush. Excellent discipline, waiting till the last minute. Pop off the recovery as well. Very nice turn. Okay, Thiago not cracking under the pressure. Gonna go ahead and deny judgment. The B left for the BM, you know what I mean? Very well played from Thiago. Guaranteed survival here. Now run. Run out slash cross as fast as you possibly can. You did your job. You got your damage. Let it go. Cha, listen to me. Listen to me.
So you want to stay in slash cross here to maximize your chances.
Oh man.
Just maximize your chances.
Uh-huh. What chances?
Chances of deletion.
You're evil.
What?
Huh? What?
I mean, it's not wrong.
No.
No, like, I know you spit it. It's not wrong.
No. John, just listen. Don't listen to Nerith. Listen to me. Yeah, those two will get you deleted. Oh my gosh.
No, Slash is great DPS.
No, okay, good decision. Good decision. Nice, nice. Now we're nice and safe. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
See, that is gonna hurt.
Oh. No, don't go down there. What are you doing? Why? Why play with the fire? Why do that? Wow. The B left. The B left is great. Very well played defensively, Cha. Now let's see if Thiago has an answer for this setup. It looks like he does, but he shooted that back. Okay. He still has the Muramasa here. Erase Man as well. Recover 300 as well. This is not a bad turn at all. Nice.
Ooh, perfect. Right here. Gonna prevent all this area from coming back.
Oh, the wood rack. Very nice. That was huge. Gotta wait for it. Yeah, now you, oh, okay. That's fine too. Thiago playing very patiently here, trying to make sure he gets all the value he wants out of his attacks right now. Very nicely played. A little behind though. Thiago can make a comeback here though. But he's gotta work for it. He has to earn it. We did find the Grab Banish and the Muramasa. We could go for the Grab Banish Muramasa play, but I'm not sure if that would work. There is no
is going to go for the only play that could result in Cha's deletion here on this turn. It's going to be the... Oh.
No!
Yes!
Yo! What?
Yes!
What just happened? No way!
Thiago,
No
identified
way!
the one play, the one chip selection, the one set of chips that could result in Cha's deletion there. And went for it, and that is astounding. That is such a beautiful play from Thiago right there. Getting the counter hit too at the very end.
Wow!
Securing that win.
Man said I have 80 HP, but I got this shirt though. And this shirt means everything, cuz. That's it. Are we finished or are we done, bro? That's it. Pack it up. That's crazy, bro. I cannot. I kind of respect not throwing away the Magnum here, trying to get some damage on that barrier. Very nicely played.
Ooh. Yeah, so there's the full cast from Cha's side. So Thiago's gonna get a double full cast right here, and just be able to sort through the folder, pull up what he wants, what he needs. This could be a really solid turn. Bug fix, Magnum, lock down Cha even more, and then go for the Elect Dragon.
Tengu's an interesting play here. Well, we did find the early bug fix. There's no need. Oh, maybe going for that change was a good call here. Oh, well, Erase Man missed anyway. I love the use of the B left here from Tengu, trying to make sure Magnum is put into a position where it will hit.
Yeah, unfortunately for Thiago, there isn't really a clean way to make sure this Elect Dragon actually connects here. You would have to cross change. But Thiago is just going to throw away the uninstall Elect Dragon. Or is does he identify that you could actually... No, this is...
I kind of like this decision. I can't deny my favorite boy. Spout, baby, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's gonna hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right, just making sure. Barely had the time to squeeze in those recover 300s, but did so immaculately. Now sitting at a decent HP threshold versus Cha's 1345, and that also opens up our selection. Now we have a decent amount of chips that we can take.
Yeah, it is unfortunate though that Thiago did throw away the super armor, losing a little bit of value in the folder there, but might not need it. Thiago not able to check this trap either, whether it's an anti-damage or anti-navi. So still a little bit sketchy here. Just going to see whether or not he can check it over the course of this turn before using these navi chips.
Oh, no way! Goodbye, Life Force! Say hello to Judge Man! That's really unfortunate. Not what you want to see, Element Man! Oh, the defense. Wow, what a shocking turn of events. That was really scary coming out from Thiago just now. But now you have a whole slow gauge turn in this cross, waiting to be decrossed by a baby charge shot. Oh, the accuracy. Really good turn for Thiago here. Those charge shots ripping in a new one in Cha here. That was unfortunate. Now, the immediate reaction is to go into something like Elect Cross, right? I'm gonna decross your baby, make sure I do some damage. But Element Man sitting in the hand here is kind of scary. Oh, if only. Groundman SP, anti-damage will defend your life very well. Gonna lose the barrier regardless.
And you see that hub batch value right there, those float shoes making it a breeze to continue to navigate.
Oh, he has Buster Bug too. That's so good. Nice. Buster Bug is such a strong ability. Oh, you see those procs coming out. Now's not the time to run away, and walking forward is also not something you want to do in this situation.
So I think this is probably a slash cross. This is a slash cross play, right?
No, Nerith. We don't go slash cross here. We beast out. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, so you can go into slash beast next turn.
Oh, nice play. It's gonna take you a while to charge up the second one. Excellent. That was so well done, Cha. Okay, but now what do you do? Oh, you should have enough time to stop that. Oh, the damage and recovery immediately. Slow gaze coming into play. Not sure if I like that plan.
All right,
Yeah.
so this is a slash beast turn, I think.
Slash beast, never.
Yeah, so you want to go into slash beast this turn, I think.
Oh, why? Why would you? Why would you go into slash beast?
To maximize your chances
Of
deletion.
So we see the erase cross coming into this. Oh, sanctuary! Our sanctuary, nice.
Yeah, perfect.
Why do you say what you do? Why are you like this? Oh. Wow.
Perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 here, huh? Wow. Tango. Oh, gotta love it.
The final member of the circus, the final member of the Beast Brigade, comes out for just to provide a little snack to Cha. Pick me up that 300.
Wow, Life Orb timed out. Had the invis at the perfect timing as well. This is looking really bad for Cha. The folder Cha has here is really geared towards having a ton of like support for like Gregar in general, a lot of defensive resources, etc., but not a lot of damage, right? There's no damage in this folder.
Oh, that's it. That is game.
No, it's not over yet.
Please.
It's not over yet. Oh yeah, that's over. Okay. Oh. It's still not over. Nice. I wouldn't fire shots. Yeah, Buster Bug is crazy. Stay on those. Yep, sanctuary panels. Stay on the sanctuary panels. Do not get off of those. Nice. Okay. Brown Man is KO here, but Cha does still have an opportunity to do some decent amount of damage. It's so close.
So this is probably slash. Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, good recover 200 here. Brown Man's gonna go ahead and do half the damage the first time, second time, third time, 1 HP. Do you have another recover? No, and that's the wrap.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Cha didn't go into slash cross at the right time there. So he wasn't able to maximize his chances of deletion. But it, that's just how it plays out sometimes. Well played to Thiago and Cha. Both players showcasing their folders, showing what they can do with them. We did see some pretty nice plays there with that base as well, even connecting quite well. It's just that Thiago has so much HP, 1700 plus the 300 times 2 from the recovery 300s for an effective 2300 HP in this folder. Just a lot to chew through for a Falzar. And, and unfortunately, Cha wasn't able to get the mileage out of that out of the crosses a lot of the time that you would like to see. But still, well played to both Thiago and Cha. And sadly, that is our final set of the day.
What? No, wait. There's no more games?
There's no more games forever. That was the last game that could ever be played. We're out of games. So unfortunately, the next time anyone here loads up Tango, you're just gonna see that that we're completely out of Battle Network.
That simply cannot be.
So, like I said, unfortunately, this is the end forever, and it's been nice casting for all of you, and yeah, I'll let Salad take it away.
Hi, I'm back. So yeah, don't forget to sign up for Blood Moon today. I'll be releasing the sign-ups after the stream. And remember, you need to sign up today to play for the next 2 weeks in the round robin stage. So what were you talking about? Wait, where did he go?
I don't know. Like, Nerith? Well, if Nerith won't say anything, then I'll say something. You know, it's just something really simple, guys. Come on, please. If you enter these tournaments, can you please submit some matches? We didn't get a whole sizable pool this week. We would really appreciate it if more of those matches would be submitted so we can have longer streams. I like those long streams.
Well, it seems like what we got was very good, though. So thank you so much, everyone, for submitting.
Yeah, for real. It was really good today. Really exciting matches.
Okay, and with that, let's go into the credits. I still need to do the Ko-Fi update. Excuse me, it's pronounced Kohi.
Huh?
It's apparently pronounced Kohi because it's like coffee, get it?
Okay. All right.
It's
I'll let
terrible.
you know.
It's terrible. Let's just go with Ko-Fi anyways. We just didn't get the memo. Okay, so yeah, I want to shout out all of the participants. Thank you so much for playing, and once again for submitting the matches so we can have a stream. That's very important, guys. Please make sure to do that. Yes, unfortunately, there was no double VOD this time. Fortunately, that does mean less work for me. So you know what? I'll take it. Ew. And yeah, thank you once again, Marvino, Chanativa, I'm pretty sure, for updating the scores and doing the majority of them. Thank you so much to Honor Knight, who took time out of even his vacation trip with, I think, probably his family. I didn't ask, actually. I'm just going to assume it's his family. Maybe it's what else could it be other than family?
Not family?
His Gregar gang? His Falzar flock? Probably family.
The family is like a safe bet.
Okay, yeah. Overthinking it here, but yeah, it's true. Sagan didn't play the cycle. Sagan has been here for a lot of cycles and also leaving comments on all of the videos and here for every stream. So thank you so much for the support. We noticed that, or at least I noticed that our stream viewer count has been quite a bit lower since we swapped to YouTube only. I don't know if that's because we had quite a long break before going back to streaming, or if it really is just a difference between Twitch and YouTube. So if you do know people that remember that M1GP, make sure to remind them that we're on YouTube only now. For the foreseeable future, we might try streaming on Twitch again, but we can only pick one or the other, so we will see. Thank you so much to my commentators, Solix, Cross, and Nera, for the 100% unbiased, completely objective, and always factually correct commentary. There is never any gaslighting.
Yep.
Yes, Eyes of Heaven in chat is asking why we left Twitch. Yes, we were streaming to both to maximize convenience for all of our viewers, but unfortunately Twitch's terms of service updated earlier in the year to crack down, and one of the things they cracked down on is to ban multi-streaming to other platforms. So because of that, we decided to try with YouTube because our channel and VODs is already on YouTube, as well as supposedly the viewing experience being better for people. Commentate your commentary on Twitch reaction video. That might actually be funny. No, that I would definitely watch Soul reacting to Soul. That sounds really funny. That's a great idea. Thank you, Amasuka.
It would just mean constantly gaslighting myself. That's what's gonna happen.
Or it could be like, I don't want to say anything that turns out to be a bad idea on stream. Never mind. Goodbye. Okay, with that, do we have any closing thoughts from our commentators?
Oh, I never have any thoughts.
True.
All right. Goodbye. We'll see you next time. I mean, there is no next time. It's all over. It's all over.
Right. So remember to sign up for Blood Moon today. I will be releasing the sign up soon. So yes. Any last words, Soul?
Wow, you're gonna KO me?
No, just oh yeah, that sounded really bad. I'm so sorry. Yeah, any final thoughts before we end the stream? And not you. You're perfectly safe, don't worry.
I appreciate that. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I really appreciate all of you, and I appreciate being a part of the N1 as always. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, Soul, for coming in, because he's a very busy man and a very busy dad. And a very busy fish. Bye!